Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to ESPRESS-O with LANLEEZE. This is episode 8. Does LANLEEZE curse a lot? Is snitching on the dead still snitching? I don't know, but we'll find out. Thank you for joining. La 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 lo 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 la 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 and a ho ho ho. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy LANLEEZE, and welcome to ESPRESS-O. We are here again. One more time. We do it like that. So what the fuck going on? I'm gonna tell you what. Oh shit. Before I start, I'm starting already. We in here. I was on IG and I just happened to see a fucking little ad about New Jack City live on stage. I'm like, oh, that shit's fire. Didn't get to do that. Be dope if I could. Ice-T, doing his thing. Everybody actually, most of the people in that, I don't think I see Wesley Snipes in it. If I'm not mistaken, he was in that movie. But that shit dope as fuck though. I guess okay. I'm looking at it again, trying to see Ice-T not even doing it. He was just there to support. But that shit fire though. I wish I could see it. They could take that on tour. I would love to see that live. Pretty dope. Yeah. Anyway, last week my week sucked, and I'm about to tell y'all why. Okay, so anyway, it seemed like everything that was going wrong was just going wrong. The podcast episode last week, I had to get a new mic. I don't like this one, but this is what we're doing right now. Y'all got to hear the talking and all that shit. And we gon' switch it up. Trust me. Like this is last week was so fucking stupid. I had to re-record the podcast like 3 times because one thing after another kept happening. I kept switching computers. The fucking mic had all this noise in it, all this bullshit. So I just said, let me get a new mic. And I got this new mic, some cheap shit, and it's okay. But it's getting the job done right now. And, I was tempted to give it another week and skip a week, but you gotta stay consistent sometimes, no matter what. And this should teach you, anybody who listening to this, that no matter what, I was just like, I'm gonna get this shit done. Yeah, I'm gonna get it done. I'm trying to be consistent in life in general. So right now, you're about to watch a fucking goat form in real time through this goddamn podcast. Because I just won't stop. The shit gonna keep changing anyway, for the most part. And I'm talking changing for the better, not necessarily the format, but it's gonna be better when you get to see this shit. It's gonna look amazing. I mean what I say. Sometimes it might take me a time to do something because of confidence, and I don't know, but I have the confidence that I can do it, but sometimes, sometimes it just takes that step. And some people just gotta go with it. So we here, and I'm still doing the shit. Let's go. And we're gonna keep doing it. So yeah, just stick with me. Things will change. We'll get better mic when I start filming. You gonna see the shit like it's gonna be good. So we ain't there yet. This is only fucking episode 8. And, since I had to re-record the shit so much, I realized, too, that I be cursing a lot. Do I care? Maybe. A little. I'm not sure if I care, really, because Here's the thing. I thought about it because of course I had to listen back a whole bunch and do all this extra shit, and I had thought about it, and I'm like, well, first off, I curse a lot because we work in restaurants, and you motherfuckers who come in drive us insane. So we are calling you bitches and fuckers behind your back when you're a shitty person. We do remember shitty people. It may be like that. The restaurants we have dirty mouths, so to speak. Like, we just can't we gonna talk regulars there. And the only thing that got me double like thinking about it is because I be hearing things about all these other people who be on YouTube, and they be talking about how their shit get taken down because they got too much cursing or something like that. And I'm just like, so what does YouTube do anymore? What are we doing? Because I see videos that's explicit. And then I even seen one, somebody said they couldn't show the fatalities in Mortal Kombat when they doing stuff. And I'm like, who got a platform then to do stuff? I don't want to get demonetized. I mean, I haven't started posting these on YouTube yet, and I will post all of them too on YouTube when I can. But I just don't I don't understand that whole thing. Don't get it. I mean, I like to curse. If it's too much for you, damn. Then go somewhere else. Leave. But sometimes you got to say that to get the point across thing. Because if I say, we need change. How many times you heard that? We need change in this country. How many times you heard it like that? We need fucking change. Now you feel it. Now you feel it. I hope you did after that. But yeah, man. That's I might try to tone it down a little. I don't know. I definitely cursed loud when I heard the little leak of little leak. I heard the leak of and saw the leak of the new Little Mermaid movie with Halle Bailey playing Ariel. And not only did she look even better than I thought in these, the movie looked like it's going to be fired. That clip, if that clip is going to be in the movie, and I'm pretty sure it is, because they probably showed that shit at like some kind of convention or something of that nature for people to see exclusive shit. But the video clip is her singing the song. How the fuck did I forget the name of that shit that quick? A Part of That World. And the original version was sung by let me look her name up. I know it's Jody something. Jody Benson. Yeah, so, I had to go back and listen to the Jody Benson version, and it's good. I mean, Disney always, whoever they get to write, sometimes they have some fantastic, memorable songs. And I always wanted to sample them, but I think Disney be on some fucking extreme shit with it. But they have some fantastic original songs, and it's just crazy. And a part of your world that's just a great song. Especially, I mean, because it's about the mermaid wanting to be a part of the fucking regular world and all that shit. But anyway, if y'all ever get a chance to listen to, I might play just that last part, because that last note she hit, I was like, whoa! And even in the clip, you can hear the audience clap. But the version that Halle Bailey did just got so much more emotion in it. I like it better. I'm not going to sit here and say that it is better. Never mind. It's better. That shit is really good. But just that like I said, that last little part when she hit the high note, oh my gosh. Straight up chills. Straight chills. And you can even hear that audience, like I said, like that is, it's crazy. So if y'all get a chance, I was gonna play the clip, but that shit was acting real stupid. So if you get a chance, it's probably all over fucking TikTok, you know. But yeah, Disney got some of the best, like some of those really good epic type songs. But music, people be sleeping sometimes on the music in the movies and the video games and stuff. I be telling people a lot, like, for those that don't know, I produce music too. I make beats. I'm pretty good at it. I would not like to say that I'm like this crazy dude, but I know how to make a couple hits here and there.
We do it.
But yeah, one thing I used to love to sample is from video games and stuff, because they always, just depending on the composer, you know, a lot of these games got some fire ass songs. And I tell you what, the one game, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic 2 that's probably my favorite game with music.
Yeah.
Or my favorite game where I love the music in it. The fucking Masato Nakamura. That is the composer for Sonic 2. If y'all ever get a chance to listen to Sonic 2, man, because all them songs are good. All of them. That man was on some funk shit back then. Man, he was on that funkiness. He did a lot of the Sonic games too. But yeah, he's fire. I'm trying to think of some other video game music that was really good. Mario 64. There's a level on there where he's underwater, and for all my people who play Mario 64, they already know what the fuck I'm talking about. I cannot remember the name of that level, and I don't feel like looking it up. But I know it was a water level, and the music was just fucking gorgeous. I actually sampled it. So whoever the fuck is thinking about sampling it, stop. Because I've made a full fire ass song. Well, I haven't made the song, but
Yeah.
we already got the beat being worked on, so shut up. But Sonic was probably my favorite though, out of all of them. Speaking of movies too, I still haven't watched a whole bunch of shit, but there are some new ones that's coming out that I really want to see, and one of them for this holiday season is called Violent Night.
Yeah.
Where it's just violent and what's his name? That dude from fucking Stranger Things, the dude who's the sheriff. I can't remember his name right now either, because I don't have a producer on my podcast looking shit up and telling me things. I'm doing it all myself, which is how I operate most of the time, because you can't really get shit done like you want to a lot because people just be bullshitting with your time, and you can't do that. So I do a whole lot of shit myself. Matter of fact, most of the shit that you see is me a lot of the times. Whether it be the fucking cover, a promo, goddamn design for the whatever, like, I don't know, all the editing, all that shit you see is me, because I don't have a team. And one thing I learned too about that shit, because I've been trying to get teams and try to do things, because I'm always the type of person that's like, two heads are better than one. But the thing is, sometimes you might be working at a different rate than that other person, and it could hold you back. So I usually just try to do as much as I can with myself. And one thing I had to teach myself growing up, and it took a long time, is that you have to get
What?
you people will jump on your bandwagon. You just got to keep going.
Yeah.
You just got to keep doing your own thing.
Keep going.
And when people are serious about their own shit, then they'll jump on. Excuse me. God damn. That's my favorite curse word. Anyway, I was talking about Violent Night, and Violent Night has first off, I knew that movie was gonna be good. It's David Harbour is his name, from Stranger Things. They got John Leguizamo in that bit. Edie Patterson is in there. Love her. Oh shit. This shit. I'm gonna have to tell you what I seen and why I said oh shit. But anyway, while I'm looking at this phone, I'm telling y'all about fucking Violent Night, and it got a pretty good review on Rotten Tomatoes. It got 70% on the tomato meter, 89 on the audience score. But here's the thing. I knew that shit. I knew it from the goddamn trailer. I was excited. I was like, oh, this is a Christmas movie. And I really want to go to theaters. And I hate that it's probably going to flop in theaters right now because I don't hear or see the promotion enough. But Violent Night, I hope it does well because it looked like it was fun. It looked like a combination of fucking Die Hard, Home Alone, and just a bunch of Christmas shit. And people say it's good. Oh, it says it debuted at number 2 because of Black Panther. Black Panther still shattering records. Wakanda. While I was looking at that, see, I got this app called Citizen, and the app will actually cause you a lot of stress. It just said that there was a burglary. It alerts you for everything. It said there was a burglary 200 feet away. I'm like, oh, what? So in our neighborhood, I knew it was gonna get close to this day. Now, who the fuck broke in any apartments here? That shit's crazy. So now I'm about to be nosy later and go see. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see if I can open the app real quick and see if they say anything on here about that shit. Because I'm like, oh, okay. For any of y'all who don't have Citizen, look it up. It says 170 feet away, police responding to a 911 report of a house burglarized. So that mean if I go outside right now, they should be in my fucking neighborhood because that's what it's damn showing right now. And I'm like, okay, so here we go. I don't know how and when that happened. I mean, it's a little harder to do that in these apartments, but also it's easy because if a motherfucker want to break in, they gonna break in. So. Oh, man. Well, that's a little stressful, but I'm going to move past that. And we're going to get into this new music. Metro Boomin dropped an album, and that shit is fire. And I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about that, but I just want to say that he is a producer. He is putting out these compilation projects, which is what producers usually do. They just find the artist, produce the beats, but he's actually putting effort into the artistry of the project.
Yeah.
And a lot of people not. His promos, the mini movie, all that shit. And I know Michael Jackson did that shit a long time ago. He'd go. But they actually keep putting effort into that shit. And that's what I like about it. I'm like, okay. And of course, I turn it on and I play this one straight through. And I'm like, yo. He got a lot of bangers on there. A whole lot of bangers. But I love the whole theme, and I love people keeping up with their own theme and, getting it all together and doing it like that. So if you get a chance, listen to that Metro Boomin because it's only a handful of artists. I mean, I ain't going to say that. It's a lot of artists doing different shit, but there's also a gigantic influx of everybody who think they can get famous because of the internet, and social media has ruined us. I saw something the other day where a guy was saying that he knows social media ruined us because of the fucking just because people are comparing their lives and looking at people and feeling like, oh, I might not be as talented as them and blah blah blah. Like, this the thing. Even without social media, there's 1,000 people that's gonna be better than you and all that. It sucks to actually see it online, I guess. But that shit don't stop me. Sometimes I try to go around that, and I'm not gonna lie, it does. It'll get you sometimes. You'll look at it and be like, shit. But I always got 1,000 ideas, and I swear I do not see people doing half of them that I think. Just like the motherfucker Kanye, or Ye, or as the white people on TV call him, Yee, for some reason. He always be thinking he know what he talking about, but this man is gone. And then I saw this little TikTok where somebody made a joke about him, and it's showing that in his music he has always kind of said something positive about the Nazis. But I think that what this is all boiling to, because I even seen another clip of Talib Kweli saying that Kanye used to tell him that he wanted to be Jewish because everybody he know that's Jewish got money. Now, I don't know. And he was like, well, Kanye don't want to be Jewish no more. I was like, I think he definitely has some true hate in his heart for Jewish people right now. Because I guess he feeling like he left out and he just want to be this and he just want the money like them. But he got to get out of that. That's another way. Because right now he doing so much that the shit, your message, your own message for yourself is fucking getting lost right now. Like, it's gone. And he just be plotting shit. I seen another thing. That Alex Jones interview where he went on there talking about saying, I like Hitler and all this shit. I'm like, he just saying shit to push y'all buttons. And he know exactly what he doing. I found a page that somebody got some videos where I guess they riding with him and trying to see about
Stupid.
Well, they're taking him to Alex Jones. He talking to Alex Jones. He telling people what he gonna do when he get on there. He talking about maybe I should wear a mask because of this. But I'm trying to figure out what the show is. What you doing?
What the fuck?
Because I know Kanye the fucking musician.
Yeah.
The GOAT artist.
Where you at?
But this type shit ruining his legacy, and I don't know. But all I can get from this is that Ye is trying to show you guys that he is a free man, and that there is nobody can tell him shit. That's all he's trying to do. Nobody can tell him shit or do shit about it. But honestly, I think all this talking he doing, he's going to lose more money. So he definitely need to check himself. Speaking of sadness and music, I do not want to see fucking what's her name, Kirstie and Blueface. I don't want to see these motherfuckers on my page. Not only are both of them stupid as shit, because I never liked Blueface. He just seemed young and dumb and like he don't want to be smarter about anything.
No.
So I never fucked with Blueface. Christian is just, this bitch is just now coming in. Well, I'm just now noticing her. I don't know who the fuck knew her before, but the bitch is crazy. She's abusive. She is a drunk. I don't know if any of y'all know who Kai Cenat, or I think that's his page, but Kai is like the #1 Twitch streamer. Had them on there. This bitch gonna fuck up his whole house and everything. Like, what the fuck?
Seriously.
And that shit's crazy. He just sitting there trying to cool it, but you could tell he like, this bitch is for real crazy. Then the other day, I think she posted something online and showed that she gave Blueface 2 black eyes. And y'all know if that was a man posting pictures talking about how, honestly, she kind of sound proud. She gave the motherfucker black eyes. They would have fucking lit his ass up. And right now, like I said last podcast, it seemed like the right people, the people who need to be getting punished right now are not.
That's a problem.
Come here for the meetings, okay? Come here. I'm trying to save everyone. We will meet. We can discuss. We can discuss in my comments online. Like we got to fucking change, and it's all unity. But that shit is so fucking clownish too. This is why these relationships is failing. Some people be thinking that shit cute. Shit ain't fucking cute. Like they just look sad and reckless. Oh, they just toxic. I hate that shit too. Stop saying toxic. People are bad. Bad at relationships and bad at all that shit. And this is why y'all gonna stay fucking single.
Yeah, bitch.
Cause y'all think that type of shit is cute. Just destroying fucking relationships looking at shit like that. Because it make motherfuckers paranoid too online. About dating other people and trying to see stuff like, man, I told y'all already. Y'all just gotta let it be. You'll find happiness. But obviously, if you trying to be with somebody like Christian, whatever bitch ass name is, you gon', you know, it's gonna end up like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know. You know who people need to listen to? Her name, what's her name? Pearl. There's a chick, white girl on TikTok named Pearl. I think she got a podcast too. Who'll be giving advice, and a lot of times she basically called women out about stuff too. I'm not saying to listen to her because women are wrong and blah, blah, blah. That is not what I'm saying. But she is always calling out those women who always be like, oh, I need a man that can do this. I need blah, 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 blah. And they always single forever. She put everybody in their place. Men too. But she put people in their place. And I think a lot of y'all should see that, you know. Oh yeah, here go a little clip of her right here. She's talking about divorce.
Did you know that women leave men 80% of the time? And if they're college educated, it's 90. And one of the number one predictors of divorce is actually if the woman out earns the man.
Oh, I love that. I actually love that. I can't lie. I actually
You love that? You don't think that's kind of shitty?
No, I'm like, girl, you go get that. You go get a man and like, yeah, you go get that.
Like, why is there like a lack of empathy for men?
It's
like,
not a lack of empathy.
But there is, because like they're breaking up a family, a lifelong commitment in a home, and your reaction is you go get the bag, sis. Like that's a sad situation. Like your wife is leaving you.
These girls, man, some of these. Don't be, you know, I support people getting the bag, but damn. You know? I don't know what the context is of that, but that was just an example of how she just be calling people out too. I mean, obviously she was talking about that. But yeah, that's y'all got to get it together with that type of shit. But yeah, if you ever get a chance, check her the fuck out.
Do that.
You know, a lot of people keep coming to Atlanta, and I see all these posts talking about how Atlanta is just not a real place and how people with no job got money and all that shit. And they do. It is like that. But I think people just, I know that the people with no job and no money is just out here trapping. Almost burped. So that's why I was halted for a minute. But the people with no money, they out here trapping. And they got stacks. They're out here just balling and flexing. Somebody was like, it'd be YouTubers out here with fucking Hellcats living in high rises. And you know why? I know exactly why that's happening too. Because some people do dedicate time to things and time to even these little side hustles. Because everything is work. You can get because I thought about doing this myself, but it's work. Once again, you can start an Amazon sellers account, order stuff from Alibaba.com cheap, sell it on Amazon by doubling the price, and just make money in your sleep. Because Amazon's gonna package it when people order it.
They got it.
Like I know, I see tons of people making thousands a month off of that. YouTubers, some of them don't even have YouTube things. They just take a video that's like, oh, sleep well, and it's 2 hours long, and they repost it and just let it run. And people play those all the time because they just let it run at the house. That's like posting a video or something on YouTube of a Yule log. It's gonna get 20 million views because people looking for a Yule log fire around, especially around this time of year, just to set the mood in the house or whatever. But yeah, it's people out here making that money. It's a lot of money to be made.
Get it?
But there's a lot of money to be made. So y'all just got to get out there and get it, really. I definitely been thinking about doing one of them things or something like that. But it's either you're lazy or you don't actually love it. And see, that's another thing with me. Like I've always been told my whole life, do what you love. Because you ain't going to put that kind of effort into any of that other shit you don't give a shit about. Unless you actually give a shit about making, just hustling and getting all that money and trying to get quick money and all that shit. And trust me, times will get desperate, but but all that shit is still work. So you really just got to make that decision yourself and see if that's something you want to do. But, the music, not the music, the money is out there. The money is all out there. Turn off the internet for a second. Start you a fucking Amazon seller's account. If you got some real money, go start you an Airbnb or some shit. We over here trying to do a food business because we love food. We love eating. We love the dining experience. So we trying to give people what we like, and we try things and we eat everything. So, I'm trying to do something I love. At the end of the day, we're going to start owning things.
Okay.
I'm going to show y'all greatness, how it becomes here. It's going to form right here on this podcast. Like it's all going to form here. But anyway, your boy Vladimir Poopin. They said Vladimir Putin fell down the steps and shit himself because of his cancer shit. First off, I thought that he didn't have cancer, and he did have cancer, and he didn't have cancer. Don't nobody know what the fuck going on in Russia because they're so goddamn secretive. But fuck you, Putin. You shit yourself, shitty booty ass boy. And whoever leaked that is dead now. For sure. You nasty son of a bitch. They're going to take Putin out one of these days. It's going to be over with. Honestly, it's probably going to happen a little sooner than you think. This week had SNL. The SNL Saturday Night Live. They had a Keke Palmer was on it. They had a reunion with Keenan and Kel, like they did an old episode. And when you see them, you be like, bruh, how do y'all both still look the same? I'm always excited to see it because I was a Keenan and Kel. Who the fuck is Fail? See? Goddamn Putin fucked me up. Because he fell and shitted. Now I'm shitting on my fail. You know what it is. I ain't trying to, Anyway, that was a good little moment, though, to see them. One of the greatest black Nickelodeon shows ever. And word on the street is that they are making another Good Burger. I'm going to go see it. But honestly, people should leave these goddamn 30-year later sequels alone. Unless you got a fantastic idea. Because it's still about the story. So, still about that shit. Speaking of actors, actresses, and all that. Rest in peace to Kirstie Alley. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Of course, we don't want nobody to die, but I know in recent years, she was all Trumpy and doing that shit. She also has a pretty extensive history of doing and saying a bunch of racist shit. So, not all that sad, but I used to love her movies. You can love somebody's stuff, but you don't have to love them, when it comes to art and all that stuff. And so that is that's unfortunate because she was in Scientology and all that shit, and they got all this tier made up bullshit talking about, you won't get cancer if you make it to this level or something. I don't know. That Scientology shit is wild as fuck to me anyway. I don't know how you get sucked in. Probably the same way people can get talked into doing a bunch of bullshit because they might not have nobody, or they want to fit in, or, they down on their luck. So, that's a little scary though. It's just hard for me to see how someone can be so brainwashed into that, because I remember even being very young, I questioned all that religion shit, especially the stories in the Bible. I'm like, well, how come ain't nobody turning water to wine today without it being a magic trick? How come nobody blah, 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 So it went on and on, but that shit's stupid as fuck, and it is a bit sad. More about actors. One thing I'm tired of these comedians doing is saying that they can't remake things today, like The Office. They keep saying that can't get remade, and Marlon has said White Chicks can't get remade. And what's crazy about that is, first off, The Office, what the fuck was so edgy about y'all that you think that shit can't get remade? And do you not think that people are watching the reruns? Like, people fucking love The Office. So, yeah, it can definitely be done. I'm sure that the character was offensive in some ways, but, they really just scared because people got real sensitive. Now I think it's about to start evening out, but people did get really, really sensitive. As far as White Chicks, you definitely can make that too. It got the same kind of following. And don't nobody really care. Like, just do it and put it out. But I know movie studios probably scared to do that shit, so fuck them. I mean, you don't want to make the movie? Fuck it. I mean, we can just move forward. Did y'all, I seen this shit talking about T.I. snitching on his dead friend or something like that, and some people in the comments was saying shit like, oh, he a snitch for real, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what? I don't see one thing wrong with that. If I'm facing 80 to life and they tell me, hey, you can get out you can get out of all this if you just give them a name.
He did it.
Oh, guess who it is? The dead man. Because what the fuck they gonna do?
Nothing.
The fact that y'all are, some people are fucking being all weird about that shit is insane to me. But I don't see nothing wrong with snitching on the dead. Matter of fact, there's another guy who tried to compare himself to T.I. and say, how is it different? And it's not, because he basically uses snitching on the dead people to get less time in situations. Hey, if that shit is how we gotta get through the system, let's do it then. Yeah. Snitches. We telling on dead people. Fucking snitch culture. Snitches and bitches. Speaking of bitches, that bitch Herschel Walker has lost. And Warnock is back in. So let's fucking go and make it happen, y'all. Whatever that is. Let's make something happen. But I'm done with that voting shit for now. Finally. We can relax a little bit, I guess. It's real hard to trust the government because we all really don't anymore, but we know that one side is extreme and one side isn't. For those of you motherfuckers who are just now joining this podcast and listen to everything, one thing I want you to know is that I'm not trying to alienate anybody. I want to have everybody listen to this. If you feel that I'm directly only talking to black people, sometimes I am. But that's not what this whole shit is about. We just out here trying to change Earth one podcast at a time. This is only fucking episode 8. I got a lot more to do, a lot more to think of, a lot more motherfucking structure to try to get together. So, You know, stick with me. Tell your friends, subscribe, like, rate, do all that shit. Because we got to get this out here. I haven't even started fully promoting this shit yet. But we going to go deeper. This ain't just about these fucking topics in the news and my opinion on it. This is about life. This is about moving forward. This is about opening your mind. It's about trying things. It's about ideas. So you stay right here for that type of shit. And we can move forward. I don't have any guests on here right now. Fuck all them. I don't know everything. But we'll get there. We'll fucking get there. So, yeah. Y'all can go ahead and come back. Come back next week. I'm gonna be here. And we gonna have another meeting. And we gonna get things done. Merry Christmas. I mean, we almost there. Happy holidays.